Episode 74 of The Loaded Couch. Dirty little bartender secrets. Holy shit. He'll be back. Comfy couch reviews. Questions from listeners. Beer.
Beer.
Reach in at your own risk. This is The Loaded Couch.
All right, and we're back. Episode 74 of The Loaded Couch. I'm Scotch Hound.
Pigeon Peg Leg.
And Celtic Fox.
And let's get started with our beers. Pidge, why don't you lead us off?
I think the assignment was sour ales or sour beers.
Correct.
And I got a beer from Brooklyn Brewery who tweeted back at me the discreet charm of Framboisie, whatever. It's from Brooklyn Brewery, like I said. It's a style of framboise. I have no idea what that means. Maybe I'll look it up. It's from Brooklyn Brewery, amber and 7.3% alcohol.
I think it's actually French, isn't it, Mr. Frenchie?
Yeah, it's a sour ale
French.
aged in barrels.
Is it? Do you say it like framboise?
Yeah, it is. It is a BOI bois.
Okay.
What is it? Okay, you have it framboise under the style, but what is it under the name? Framboisie?
Yeah, Framboisie, sour ale barrel aged with whole raspberries.
Ooh, raspberries.
Mm.
What about you, Calic? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking. I don't know if I'm going to butcher this name here, but it's the Tart Lychee.
Butchered.
Yeah, butchered. It's not French too, is it?
It's a type of fruit.
Yeah, it's a fruit. It's from New Belgium. It's their sour ale. New Belgium's out of Fort Collins, Colorado. 7.5% alcohol.
Myself, I'm drinking the Kirsch Gose, Victory Brewing's sour cherry beer. They're out of Downingtown, PA, and it's only 6.7, so I'm the low man on the totem pole today.
Oh, Kelp's the high man. Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm bringing it in the second segment too. So brace yourselves.
Bartenders reveal the things they don't tell customers. First one is when you ask for your drink to be topped off, you might not be getting as much alcohol as you think. I guess they'll go ahead and fill the straw with pure alcohol so that when the customer takes a sip, they immediately are convinced that there's significantly more alcohol in their drink. That's such a joke. They're still getting more alcohol, I guess. I mean, what if you pull the straw out and then mix it in? You're still getting that extra half a shot. Also, be wary when ordering Red Bull and vodkas. Mixed drinks made with Red Bull use only about half a can.
Very true. We used to use 1 can every 2 drinks.
He's big.
What if nobody orders a Red Bull and vodka for like 4 hours? It's just an open can sitting there?
We'd put it in the cooler.
Okay. Or maybe it happens like this. Your leftovers might become their bartender's snack. Some bartenders end up finishing customers' leftovers if they know them and like the customer, if they haven't had a chance to eat during their shift.
Very true. Yep.
I was going to say, I've heard a lot of that about like the sides, like fries and onion rings. And
Exactly.
Like
we used to get a lot of regulars at the bar counter, and if they didn't finish the fries, or even, again, if you really know the person and you're friends with them, people like the bartenders would finish half a sandwich or something like that.
Dirty cold slaw.
Just cut off the bad part.
Yeah. just eat around where I took a bite.
Just cut off the part where his herpes hit.
Another thing is if a bartender wants to cut you off, they may just pour you a non-alcoholic beer.
Nah, never had that. They used to offer water.
Okay. Before cutting off a customer who's getting too drunk, she'll serve them a non-alcoholic beer and tell them it's on the house. That's pretty funny. It's like, you're like, wow, this beer tastes like shit. Well, I guess if you're drunk, you really don't notice, right?
Yeah, you probably don't.
You don't even finish the beer. You know how many floaters we used to clean up at the end of the night?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. How many did you swallow?
No. If you're very drunk and still ordering drinks, you're probably not getting a lot of alcohol in your drink. To stall a person who's over the limit without having to cut them off, with mixed drinks, you pour the cocktail mixers as normal, but for the alcohol, you float a splash of liquor on the top of the cocktail. Interesting.
Capitalism.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, in movie talk, Calc, what'd we watch, or what'd you watch?
All right, so I got a little rental for my son. Got Angry Birds.
Okay, how was that?
It was actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be really bad, like kind of like a video game. I thought they were just like, how video games, they'll force a video game to go with a movie. I thought this was a movie being forced for a video game. And it actually was pretty funny. It was pretty good. I missed a couple little 5-minute pieces here and there, but I did catch like a good solid 45 minutes to the end. And it was really good. I kind of wished I had bought the movie for him instead of rent because he wanted to rewatch it. But I told him that when it goes down like on a digital sale to like $5 or something, I'll pick it back up.
There's no way to like rent it and have that discounted towards the purchase.
No, it would be something cool. Like if you did a rental and maybe in the first 48 hours, you could like decide to buy it. That would be a cool option. But no, it's pretty much a commit all or nothing, like right out of the gate.
Tweet out your boy Herb.
Yeah, I'll have to give him a shout. And then the other one I want to get in, which I really think I think everybody would like. I think I messaged you guys. It's called Apex. It was on Netflix, and it was a 1.5-hour documentary. It's called
About you goes. Oh.
Making of the Hypercar.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Which Hypercar?
Well, all of them in
Most of them.
general. Like, what is a hypercar? Because we grew up and there were sports cars, and then they created the supercar.
McLaren.
Now there's the hypercar, which is
I'm like pre-McLaren, like the F40.
Yeah, well, that was the founding father of them because it was like the first all carbon fiber car.
The F40, is that a Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, real quick, Pigeon. It was the McLaren, the Porsche,
Koenigsegg.
the Koenigsegg, the
Porsche, Ferrari. They didn't show Lamborghini, which is surprising.
But
Although I guess
it's
they don't
it's
really
not
have
it's not a hypercar, and the Pagani.
Pagani, yeah.
They don't have the Audi A1 Club Sport Quattro.
No. But I highly recommend if you're into cars.
How long is it?
Hour and a half. About hour.
It was
hour and 25 minutes.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a little over stylized for a movie. Like there was just too many slow pans.
Well, it was like a Top Gear movie.
It was
Yeah, it
like
totally
Forza-esque.
No, it's totally Top Gear the movie.
And I can completely understand why your son likes Koenigsegg now and is completely like sucked in, considering the owner looks just like his father.
So ugly as sin.
What did you think of the 1-to-1?
That was pretty amazing. A 1,300-pound car with 1,300 horsepower, or 1,300 and change, whatever.
Yeah,
It didn't get ripped in half.
it was
The whole thing was
insane.
made out of carbon fiber, even the wheels. Not the whole thing, but the whole body and chassis, I think, was carbon fiber.
I think they said
and then the
as
wheels.
pretty much as many parts as they could out of carbon fiber. It was
Right.
I think that's what Kel can bench press in high school. 1,300.
with my penis.
Oh,
Shit.
Bitch, what'd you watch?
Kel's pornos from high school. No, I watched half of Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Oh, okay. What'd you think?
Half. Yeah, just half because I watched it late last night after my daughter went to bed, and then I was like, you know what? She's gonna get up in 2 hours. I better go to bed.
Did you, by chance, is this a
I got up to the part,
library one?
Yes, I got up to the part where it wasn't the uncut one.
Okay.
Loaded Couch Library? Or?
No, it's just my local library. I got up to the part where Lex Luthor gave Superman the choice of
Spoilers.
fighting Batman or saving somebody or something like that.
Gotcha. Yep.
So I have about an hour left.
He's like, I'm looking at
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking for
think
fight.
I think the theatrical you're watching is like 2.5 hours, and the one I have is 3 hours and 5 minutes. So,
well, I don't know why everyone hates it. I'm actually really enjoying it.
I think it's a really good movie. I don't think
What do you
it
think of
gets.
Gal Gadot?
I love Wonder Woman.
And she's pretty hot. Did you guys see the trailer for Wonder Woman? It looks awesome.
Yeah, Wonder Woman trailer looks awesome, and wait till you get to the part where it shows the Justice League characters.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Aquaman and all them.
Yeah, Aquaman looks stupid.
Myself, I also watched Apex, as I mentioned, and I also watched indie game Life After, because I'd originally seen the first indie game, Making a Game, I think it's called, or something like that.
Okay.
You guys heard about this or no?
I've heard about it. I'm trying to recall.
It's kind of the guy who made, or it's the guy who made Fez. What what are some of the other ones?
Jonathan Blow.
Yeah, what the heck game did he make? That
He
Rewind
made
one.
Braid.
Yeah. The guys who made Super Meat Boy and also made Ether.
Right. Yeah.
Ether.
I heard about this. I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, and this is just the follow-up after the last movie to kind of show, like, after the games were released, what's happening now with them. And it wasn't exactly like a, touting. I mean, the one guy from Meat Boy, but actually both of the guys from Meat Boy, I think they have a really good outlook on, like, life after their success.
Mm-hmm.
The guy from Fez, he's still a little bit rough around the edges, or hard to swallow as, like, a person.
I've heard he's a real dick.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they showed one of the comments that he had. They were having like a panel at PAX or something like that after the release of the game, or maybe it was at like the indie game developers convention or something like that, where he got like the big trophy for like the best indie game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting there, and they had this Japanese guy that came up and asked him a question, what he thought of Japanese games as of now, like current Japanese games, and he just said they suck.
He pulled a Pigeon Final Fantasy.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
it's true. Japanese games suck.
Well, that's the thing. He went on in the movie to kind of explain why he thought they sucked. But the guy who did Braid kind of gave a much more in-depth reasoning as to why he didn't like them the same as this guy who did Fez. And
Maybe
his was
he's
more
giving
of
the
it's
PC
just-
version.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. No, because he's like, I don't like them either. But this is why. Where the guy who did Fez just kind of said they suck and didn't really take the time to explain himself until like the movie came out.
I like the guy who made Fez. Well, he was getting a lot of hate on the internet.
Yeah, he was. He was getting
just
a
gave
whole lot
up.
of it.
And then he was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm not making a sequel anymore. Forget it.
But it got game of the year for indie game developers or something like that. So
Yeah, I heard it was a really good game.
since Cal watched Angry Birds, are you excited for a sequel?
I could see him doing it. I think.
You think?
Yeah.
It left an opening in the end of the movie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I said, I think it's probably right up there with you know what I would gauge it with. I'd say it's up there with the Ice Age series. Like they're decent,
Okay.
they're good. They're not like a big time Pixar.
Have to see, right?
Yeah.
But they're still like, oh yeah, I could watch Ice Age, and Ice Age 2 was pretty funny. I would put Angry Birds right there with those.
Okay. But again, you said the main character, do you think would be the same thing in the sequel? It'll still be his story?
Yeah, I mean the green pigs were
Red
funny.
Bird or
Red Bird was funny, but I mean they explained the bluebirds and Bombbird and all them. I mean I think it was pretty clever the way they put it all together.
Right, but I'm saying the sequel, you think it'll still be based off of Red Bird, or you think they'll expand and
Well, I didn't
into
play
different
any.
sides
I didn't
of it.
play any of the add-ons to the
Are you-
game, so I don't know if there's like other characters that I'm not aware of.
Star Wars Angry Birds.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the original movie ended up being profitable, grossing $347 million worldwide, and it was only on a budget of $73 million. That's not bad.
And this is one of the ones too. I think this might actually make them a pretty penny in the, like, I guess you would call it the Blu-ray like purchase. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
It did a lot in the theaters for what they said profit-wise, but I think this will get pretty good word of mouth, like on the Blu-ray scene.
Or even like yourself, digital.
Yeah. Yep.
The Blu-ray scene on Reddit.
Oh no, he's back. Terminator 2 Judgment Day is returning to theaters. Thoughts?
James Crow. James Crow.
James
Cameron.
Crow. Nice. I don't know. I'm not going to go out and see it. I mean,
Yes, you will. You'll take your son.
no, I do love Terminator 2. I mean, I
I was
remember.
gonna say, weren't you a big Terminator guy back in the day when they were first?
I was. I loved 2, man. I loved like the whole truck chase scene down in the the riverway and
Yeah.
off the bridge, chasing the motorcycle. I loved it. I mean, I was really big into home theater stuff back then too. So I was
True.
always cranking the system for it. But I don't know. I mean, I'm
Scotch, he's taking his son. You know he is.
Now it's coming. It's coming by way of contemporary 3D. Do you think that's gonna make it better?
I have no
I'm trying
idea.
to think of what they could do that was really 3D-ish
thought-
about it.
I mean, I might be mistaken, but I could have sworn that there was a 3D version of this back in the day because I could almost recall the liquid metal that was a T1000.
Yep.
Him like being shown in a 3D. I don't know where I saw it. Maybe it was
You
like,
could actually see his bulge.
yeah, reach out and touch it.
Maybe you're on shrooms that night.
Nice.
Could have been.
Paige, what are you watching TV?
The usual Catfish and 90 Day Fiancé is back.
What the hell's Catfish?
Catfish is the show where people make
the
up
noodling?
they pick up the fake profiles.
Oh.
And they're like, "Hey, you're hot. Let's meet up."
He's
and then
such an MTV whore.
No, dude. The reason why I like this show a lot is because I took my wife out for her birthday at this like mom and pop theater where they put on like plays, but they were showcasing this movie, and it was like an indie movie. And the guy who stars in the show and his brother who are part of the movie and the other guy who produces the TV show were there, and they were taking Q&As, and we saw the movie, and I didn't think anything of it, and it turned out to be really good. And they made a television show on MTV about it, and we just, I don't know, it's kind of like brings back like memories of the past of when we went there. And
yeah. No, I got you. It makes it more immersive.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, and it's nostalgia, and plus the TV show's pretty good. And 90 Day Fiancé, which is couples marry each other that are like, I would look for a bride in like a different country, and I have 90 days when they come over on a K-1 visa to get married. Otherwise, they get sent back. It's just so funny. It's like there's this guy who's like 49, or there's a guy who's 29, right? He's like, he's not pretty, he's not handsome, he's overweight, he's whatever, and he gets this like Russian girl who's like supermodel, big boobs, big butt, super thin, you know, everything. And he's like, yeah, you know, I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her. And she's like, you got to buy me a Chanel purse. Otherwise, I'm not coming.
Oh my God.
She's like, let's be honest. I'm not going down on you unless you buy me a Chanel.
Yeah. On top of that, like he was going to get her in Russia, and she deleted his phone. She deleted because she had his iCloud account. She deleted his Google account, his email account, and all this stuff. It's just like
after she hacked him. What was she, a Russian hacker?
Yeah, and after that, he smiling face. He's like classic Svetlana.
Oh my God.
She does this, but I still love her. It's pathetic.
Kelk, what'd you watch?
I watched Outcast, the Cinemax Exorcist type of show. Speaking of Exorcist, did you guys see the previews for The Exorcist coming to Fox?
No, I heard. No, it's already on Fox. I heard like the pilot wasn't that good.
Really? I missed it then, but I want to check it out.
Or maybe they got like a preview, or the writers got a review of the pilot.
It's funny. Maybe it's the non-religious person in me, but I love these like demonic type of movies. Also watched another episode of Tiny House Nation, and we watched Beat Bobby Flay. My son is addicted to it.
I like that show a whole lot, just because I like that he puts himself out there, willing to be beat.
The two episodes I've seen, though, he got beat.
Yeah,
and I was saying to my wife, I'm like, I mean, he's very knowledgeable and he's very good, obviously, because he's Iron Chef. But do you think he's a little overrated? I mean, or are the people that he's going up against that good?
Well, he's cooking their best meal.
Yeah, it's not
so he's
like
just competing against what their best meal is. He might not be the best at making what they make, but
so it's kind of like a disadvantage. But
and then he usually just throws his flair on there by putting a little extra kick.
And my wife's
Chipotle.
like, well, he's got like 3 shows, so he's got to be good. I'm like, yeah, but maybe he just has that personality. You know, that's why he.
Maybe he just likes to better himself. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just kind of rounding out. Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's
I did learn some really good tips from him, though, how to like cook a good steak in a cast iron skillet, though. So.
Did he cook a good chicken on the grill?
I was gonna say the chicken on the grill.
Myself, I watched Ballers per Pigeon's
season 1.
Yeah. Started with the pilot and got episode 2 as well.
What do you think?
It's good. I like it.
Did you have a jar of lube and a box of tissues with you, like when Pigeon watches?
for Hollywood's Viagra?
Yeah.
No,
Dude, how does he fit in this suit? You know?
I don't know. Well, that's like my brother-in-law. It's the same thing. He has to have a tailored suit. He's got like 3 tailored suits because he can't just go into a store and buy them.
Don't you dare compare your brother-in-law to Brock.
I don't know. Lou's pretty big guy.
Yeah. I also watched that 70s show. It started back on season 1, episode 1, and MacGyver. Yeah.
The new MacGyver or the old one?
No, the old one.
Okay.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Does your wife watch these shows with you?
No. That 70s show, yeah, but not Ballers and MacGyver.
You should watch Ballers. Is there like boobies in it? Yeah.
Stranger Things 2 official. Yeah,
Kelk's
Kelk sent me the intro or the what the hell was that? Like this. It's
Teaser?
a hype teaser. Yeah, I guess kind of.
Yeah,
Was it
pretty
We
cool.
can just give you the names of the episodes, right?
Mhm.
You hear that? Kelk's boner just hit the mic.
Hold on, let me get the tissues.
Netflix's nostalgia-fueled summer series will return for a 9-episode second season next year,
Started tomorrow. Oh,
continuing the supernatural adventures of a group of youngsters in a small Indiana town. Matt and Ross Duffer's cryptic season 2 teaser offered little in the way of clues, save for the action skipping ahead a year to fall 1984.
it was 1984 though, wasn't it?
It was early 80s, I know that, but this goes in with like I was
I thought
saying.
it was like they were right in winter or something, or getting into winter, weren't they?
No, remember they were swimming in the pool, so it had to be
Oh yeah,
pool time.
but they had jackets and long sleeve shirts on.
Maybe it was a cool summer night.
Cool.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Either way, they said they were going to have to skip a timeline a little bit here because the kids are getting older.
Right. Now, the teaser trailer that you sent over, all that kind of did was it mentioned as the letters were coming in, it just said the names of each episode, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was just each episode, the 9 names of each episode, and then it just, when it panned out, it said season 2.
Right.
And it just, in the letters, in the font, and it had the music.
These guys, the Duffer Bros, to just write like 700 episodes and just release them all at once.
There was a rumor going around Twitter for a while that that the brothers had signed on Stephen King to write one of the episodes, but it was just a rumor.
Not watching it. Stephen King's an asshole. I hate him.
No. I was just gonna say, either way, I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah.
Stephen King sucks.
It is a good, I mean, even that trailer just showing the names was still a good teaser.
Yep.
Comfy Couch Review was for an Inherent Vice.
Well, let's explain to the listeners. So our Comfy Couch Review is when we pull a name out of the hat each month.
Of the Frog of Destiny.
Of the frog. And we choose that name, or the person that's chosen by name gets to select the movie that we all have to watch as a homework assignment.
Yep. For the month.
Yes, and it was my choice. And, just to preface this, I'm sorry for this movie. It got 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, Calc.
Yeah, I think it was a little, I was telling Scott.
It's a little too smart for me.
It was a little too artsy and smart. I gave it an honest 15-minute effort with my wife, and she's like, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. So
Yeah, it was.
You give it a fair and balanced 15 minutes?
I did 15 minutes of fame. That's all I give. And so yeah, I owe $5 in the pot.
Is that what you give your wife too?
Oh,
No.
15 seconds of fame.
She wishes 15.
All right, so Pidge, since you chose the movie, why don't you give us your kind of breakdown on it?
I say a nay. Was it me, or was there maybe like 4 or 5 main characters, but they must have said 1,700 names in that movie.
It was almost like an episode or 2 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It was, yeah, I know. I thought a couple parts were funny. One of the parts was when they were in the restaurant with Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
And he ordered the jellyfish croquette. And she's like, might I add a drink to that? Because you're going to need to get fucked up to drink that. to eat that. Oh my gosh.
Was that when he got him beer battered?
Yeah.
And she said it's your stomach?
It's your stomach. Yeah. And he got like some kind of Flay. It was pretty funny, but I would say it's a nay.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was good. It was a little tough to follow.
Yes. Uh-huh.
But the lengths that the main character he goes through when he's not 100% into just finding out what the heck's actually going on, he's more kind of just looking for his ex-girlfriend, but then kind of gets sucked into the whole thing. I thought it was decent.
Yeah, that's the part that threw me. Like him going in and out of staying on track of what he's to do is what was confusing me.
Well, I think that was also kind of along the lines of like a Fear and Loathing, where it's like the drug and the drugs kind of overtake part of the storyline, where it's really hard, where they have some moments of clarity and then these other moments of just complete clouded haze where they're trying to figure things back out again.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. Maybe it's the, like, I like the type of Pulp Fiction and Django. Well, what's his name?
Quentin
Tarantino. Like, I like those kind of stylized type of films. But this just got way too weird for me. I just couldn't stay, interested in it.
Yeah, I think Scotchy hit it. Like following the characters was like so hard, but him. Essentially, the whole movie is about him finding his ex-girlfriend, right?
Right. Well,
Even
that and kind of like the connection he has with Bigfoot, like the police officer and stuff, and there's some kind of love-hate going on between them, and how that whole thing pans out. But it also has to do with what happened to his girlfriend. It's a little tough, but I didn't not like it. I wouldn't not recommend it if you have an hour or two to waste on a Sunday.
2.5, I think.
Was it 2.5?
Yeah, it's okay because Calco's $5.
All right, well let's get the new Froggy Destiny pick.
All right, here we go.
Shake it up.
It is. Ooh, we're stuck together. Who is it? It's
He must have put these down when he was watching.
Scotchy.
Yeah. Nice.
Pick something good for God's sake.
Yeah,
that last one. I was actually super surprised when that this last one was a Pigeon pick.
No,
it got good reviews.
I was a little excited when I saw it because I was like, oh, it got good reviews. This could be decent. And it was rough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, give me a chance. Over the break, I'll take a look to see what movie and stuff for the next. But, Calc, why don't you lead us off with what your yay nay on the beer and your pairing is?
It's an absolute yay for me. I was saying before the show started, I had a couple sips of this. I think besides my farmhouse saisons, I really dig sour tart beers. I don't know what it is. It's maybe because I'm so turned off by IPAs.
Mm-hmm.
I just look for something that tastes a little different in a beer flavor, and the sour tarts always seem to get me.
It's not overly fruity.
No, it's not. It's a little bit borderline too sour, but I can deal with that. So it's a yay for me. I like it a lot.
Pairing?
You know what? I could actually go for like a some kind of like grilled chicken breast sandwich with this.
Here, I thought you were going to say like a jalapeno ice cream or something like that.
Nice.
All right, Pidge.
It's a yay for me. Like Kelk said, I like sour ales. Some are like real sour. This one is just right. It's got a little bit of hint of fruit to it with the raspberries.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the food pairings from their website: fresh cheeses, garden salads, poultry, outdoor parties, light breezes on sunny days, and venison sausage.
Hey, I was close. I picked poultry in there for a sour ale.
Light breezes
On a sunny day.
Pairing for a beer. Nice. If you could find one of those days, you should go get this beer.
Which is 0 in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Myself, I'm a yay, but I'm like a borderline yay. It's it kind of almost is reminding me of the other Calc selection, the cider beers, where there's not a lot of beer flavor to it.
Yes,
right.
Yep.
More of a sparkly kind of fruit punch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not hating it either completely, so that's why I'm going to give it a yay. Yeah,
I would say I agree. It teeters on that Angry Orchard flavor.
Right.
But it's not quite fully committed to that yet.
Yeah. It's not as watery and it doesn't have as much soda kind of feel to it.
Yep.
But,
I hear you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a break. I'm going to look for a new movie and we'll get a new beer. And we'll be back.
For more from the Loaded Couch, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
If you like me and would like to follow me on Twitter at Pigeon Pegleg and also on Twitch, Pigeon Pegleg. Pigeon Pegleg.
Hey, this is Scotchhound. If you want to hear more from me, you can check me out on Twitter at Scotchhound_LC or on Twitch at Scotchhound. All right, we're back with Let's Talk Games. Nice. Kelk, why don't you lead us off this time with what you're drinking?
I am drinking a beer from Victory. I'm drinking their Tart 10. It's a sour double ale. And they're out of Downingtown, PA. It's a copper hue, kind of, I guess you would say. And this one's a 10% ABV.
This is a double bottle, right?
Double bottle, yep. This is a big
What
boy.
was the first one?
Big bottle.
Ooh, you didn't finish it though?
Yeah, I killed it halfway through the segment. I told Scotch.
He'd already finished the first glass, I think, before we even started.
Exactly. I couldn't get enough of it. It was good.
Oh wow. I'm drinking the same. I'm drinking the same thing.
Yeah, and me as well. I'm still drinking the Victory Sour Cherry Kirsch Gose. And gaming, Pidge, you got a little bit of a list there. Why don't you lead us off?
I played a little bit of Minecraft. I want to play survival mode, but my daughter never wants to play. She wants to play Hunger Games, and they have a new mode out. It's called Tumble.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you have to knock the ground out from underneath them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son was going nuts the morning he fired it up and there was an update. He's like, Ruby, you got to download it.
Yeah, she's like, I can't get it. And she like woke me up at like 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? I was like, I don't know, do a hard reset. And she like gets pissed off that she has to do a hard reset. And then when she booted it back up after the hard reset, it came on. She's like, it's downloaded.
You're like,
then,
shut up, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I know. And then I just been playing a bunch of tappy apps on my phone. I played some Crossy Roads, played some Blocky football, some flip diving, down the mountain, Javelin Master 3.
What's the best one out of all those?
I
always go back to Crossy Roads Disney.
And I have to ask, are all these tappy app plays on the toilet?
Yes.
Knew it.
Yeah. It's just I've been, with my newborn, 24/7. So
yeah, that's the only time you can find a play. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Calc, what'd you play?
Played a little Xcom, Enemy Unknown, from the back compat. It's gonna coincide with our homework assignment, so I'll talk about that a little more. Forza Horizons 2, and I got some Halo 5 in.
Nice. Yeah, we played Halo 5 together.
I'm jealous.
We started us off with Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone, so I've come to the conclusion.
Warzone sucks.
No, Warzone is really good, and we're not that bad because when we go to SWAT, we can usually hold our own, and if not, sometimes become the top dog.
There's strategy, though, that you have to take into account.
Well, with Warzone, here's the issue. Every time I picked up I believe it was the DMR in Warzone that was on the ground, I could kick ass. Like, that's my problem. I don't have a good enough weapon out of the gate to hold my own. When I get a weapon that's powerful, I can drop guys, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to figure that out in Warzone. I know you get these cards, and I think everybody starts out with that assault rifle. So I think you can.
No, I think you can start with the DMR, I think.
Can you? Okay. So I need to figure out how to do that or get that card at least because.
But again, it's how many kills that you get for what upgrades you're allowed to use.
Yeah, but I think Pigeon's right. There are certain cards, like whether they're a legendary or something, there are certain cards that allow you to change your loadout so that your starting weapon is better than that assault rifle.
We needed something.
Yeah. Yeah, because once I got the DMR, I think I went on like a 4 or 5 kill streak. Easy. I almost took a control point all by myself. But yeah. And then I hopped in Forza Horizon 2.
Go ahead, pound your chest, Gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got it in Warzone especially. Forza Horizons 2 because I'm really, really getting excited for Horizons 3.
Was that the free download?
No, this...
that's next month. That's right.
No, that's this month. Horizons 1 is free.
Oh, okay.
But Horizons 2, Scotchy and I bought. I've been playing that, and I did buy the Storm Island DLC today for $5.
Nice.
I love the off-roading. I didn't get to try it yet because I played a little XCOM tonight.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm getting excited for Horizons 3.
All right. Let's jump right into our Jack Mayhoff since my games are going to be in this as well. Well, actually, we'll do the Comfy Couch review first. Pidge, this was your month again, right?
Yes, it was my month.
And
I chose we had to do one backlog game and one backwards compact game.
Right.
So I didn't get a chance to do my backwards compact game because I had a newborn. So I don't know if you guys are going to let me slide, but I'll be willing to play the $5. So what does that mean? I have to pay $5?
You're going to pay, you bastard.
Okay. All right. And then my backlog game, I played Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha.
Ooh, did you get the Mega Man suit?
I got like a bunch of crazy suits because you had to find like the arcade to unlock them, and then you had to do like certain criteria to unlock other suits. But
was this an add-on to Dead Rising?
Yeah, it was. It's different. It's like kind of like cell shading a little bit,
right?
And
it was part of the Dead Rising game that you bought. It was like
it was a DLC. They announced it the E3 after this game was released.
Yeah, it's almost like the best of Capcom as a DLC.
Yeah.
Dead Rising.
For Dead Rising.
Yeah,
Okay.
and one of the skins you can get is Hagar from Streets of Rage,
Nice.
or Hagar, or whatever his name is. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been playing that. I really enjoy it.
Are you guys excited for Dead Rising 4?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I didn't play a whole lot of the others. I watched you guys play that one night for you idiots riding around on a motorcycle.
Dude, if it's 4-player co-op, we should do it.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to depend on the opportunity for cooperative play. Calc, yourself, what'd you do?
So-
Backwards compat backlog.
I mean, I think this is both. I did the XCOM, the Enemy Unknown.
Yep.
I figured I'd get both in by this one game. I played it, like I said, I played it back on PC. I had it on Steam. Once it came out on backwards compatible for the Xbox One, I picked it up.
Okay.
I really like playing it on the big screen TV versus the PC. I know it's a little slower. It's a little different than what we normally play. It's a strategy turn-based. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on it. Like, the reason being, I think by the time this episode comes out, we're going to be, I think, about 2 weeks away from XCOM 2 being available on the consoles. What do you think that an XCOM, having played it lacks that would make you want to play much more of it than we already did?
What it lacks?
Yeah, so like neither one of us have played XCOM 2. So we don't know, like, and I haven't really read up on it either. So I don't know what it offers versus XCOM that we've been playing.
See, like, I was wondering if, because when you guys were talking about this, and after I did play the original XCOM, I was thinking maybe, like when you do finally take your turn, and it's kind of that turn base where you're out and you can see like most of or a bunch of the map and your 4 characters or so, 4 or 5 characters. I wonder if when you actually do the control, like for what you're going to do of that character, if with XCOM 2 they're going to actually do a zoom in and give you a first person option to do that role on that character.
So, yeah.
Where you get to fire or you get to throw your grenade, because then it'll give you the option of possibly missing if your aim is off with doing first person.
So kind of give you a little 15-second first person mode.
You have to stay put where you are. Yeah. It zooms in, and then all of a sudden you're in control of the guy. You do first person shoot or throw your grenade or whatever your option is, and then it comes back out, and then you take control of your characters again.
That could be cool, but I think the problem is the game with XCOM is the upgrades and the mods that you get for your gear and weaponry are what increase your percentages of your hits.
Right.
So there's a lot more strategy involved. Like right now when I was playing tonight, I was deciding whether my new recruits, whether I should really give them the nanofiber vest or give them the scopes.
Yeah.
Like pretty much I was kind of like, well, is he expendable or do I want to make sure that he has a better percentage with the firing?
Is he Operation Human Shield or?
Yeah, exactly. Or do I not even give him the med kit or screw the grenades?
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like it. I got back into it again tonight. I would say, having not played XCOM 2 or read anything about it, I would like to see them take the environments to the next level. So
destructive and stuff?
If they were a little bit destructive now, but I'm thinking dynamic environments.
Okay.
So I think because the pacing's so slow, that if when it is your turn and the characters are moving and they're interacting with the environment, what if there was like NPC characters, like little civilians running around? What if there were buildings exploding and crumbling, or debris or wind or something in the environment that makes you have to alter and change your decisions?
Or change where you can actually move, where you close off a part of the map that you're like, oh crap, now I got to backtrack.
Exactly. I think if you did something like that, it might fill a little bit of that void of the slow pacing during the actual gameplay. I think the stuff you do in the base control, it reminds me a lot of that. Well, I know this is where they got it from, but with that Fallout game that they did on the
Fallout Shelter,
they got all that from the XCOM type of game.
Right.
I think all that's fine. I think dynamic interactive environments while you're doing your turns would be a pretty cool, addition.
Okay. Myself on the backwards compat backlog, I did XCOM, the same as you, as we kind of discussed. And I also, that was my backwards compat. My backlog, I did Grow Home. I had no idea when I first started playing that game what the heck to do. And then I guess Jonas had played with Ruby for a little while, and Jim having played it, I think, as well, a while ago. Jonas told me what I had to do. I had no idea.
Is this the one that's like slightly in some way artistic or cel shaded and has to do with plants?
Yeah, you're a little robot.
Okay.
And I think there's like one big plant that you're trying to grow to turn into, or to like connect the planet together, or connect these different like floating islands in the sky together or something.
Is it like a game version of Jack and the Beanstalk?
See, that's the thing. I didn't run into any baddies though. There's like nothing to fight against. It's just more kind of a climbing, like you have to use your triggers right and left for your hand placements to attach yourself and climb up like a rock face.
Okay.
You have to get to your mothership, right?
Collectibles. Yeah, you have to get to the ship, and that's kind of what you're growing the planet or the plant for.
Would it be a
right?
good VR game?
That'd be interesting, yeah, because it would give you, I mean, that heights thing where you're kind of climbing and you can look down. Yeah.
Did your son play this?
Yeah, I guess he had with Ruby, which is what I was saying, because it's like I went to start playing it, and I had played it prior to which is why it's my backlog game, and I kind of just was on the base level. I had no idea what the hell to do, and then I started playing it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, when you get onto one of those flowers, you have to hit the button, and then you have to steer it into one of the yellow rocks." I'm like, "Oh crap, no way!" So I had no idea. Right, exactly, and I had no idea. So.
Yeah, my daughter loves this game.
Right. Yeah, Jonas was saying that's how he learned it from Ruby. They were playing together one day. So
it was free, but there's a sequel that's out now.
Oh, is there? That's the only thing I don't like. It's kind of, what do you eat? You're the head. Like when you move, it's kind of like your head moves and then the legs just kind of follow along.
Yeah, it's like it's weird, but I kind of like the controls though. It's
right.
Like kind of weird physics.
And then the left thumbstick turns you, but it also controls your hands too. Because you have to grab on. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah. So those are my two. But let's get the Jack Mayhoff going. You got the the names there.
Here we go. Oh,
they stuck together again?
Nope, it's Scotchy.
Nice, 2 for 2.
This is back to back. Pigeon was all last month. I'm this month. Next month will be Pigeon again. All right, I didn't even look at the movie. Crap, so that's 2 now. I gotta go. All right,
and I'm not doing it on purpose. Cal.
Yeah.
Nah. Worst case, tweet it out to the listeners.
Yeah. Okay. Sony news. No Man's Sky user base has dropped significantly on PC since its launch 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna say I called it.
There were a little above 20,000 players in No Man's Sky's PC world, down from approximately 212,000 at launch. Holy crap.
Ooh,
it's a huge drop.
That's like a, 90% drop?
Yeah.
I mean, take note that these numbers aren't the total numbers of people playing on PC, but rather the numbers of users playing simultaneously. That's still a lot.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern. I mean, great concept, but what's going to keep it? What's the longevity? Like, what's going to make people keep wanting to play it?
I don't know. Somebody better find something cool.
While player drop off is by no means usual for a new release game.
Unusual.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes, unusual. Sorry. Such an extreme drop off in such a short space of time might raise some eyebrows. The Division on PC, for example, had an 81% drop off in a little less than 2 months after launch.
Counts Division.
I
think we're going to talk about the Division in a little bit, so I'll save my comments for that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Riggs Mechanized Combat League. That's a single player career mode was detailed.
Yeah.
This was shown off as like the next esports type game, right?
Yeah. Did you guys see by chance they just had like a new video come out for Riggs? And I will say, again, everybody says I hate on PlayStation.
You do.
I do sometimes. This looks pretty cool. It doesn't look it reminds me a lot of a Titanfall, but kind of with a little mix of Kinect Sports Rivals thrown in.
Well, you're in the mech all the time.
So you're in the mech. You're kind of in this biosuit, this augmented suit.
It's third person though. It's not first person, is it?
No, it's first person in the cockpit.
Would you say it's kind of like the mechs in crap? What was that movie that James Cameron did with the blue, really tall, big
Avatar?
People? Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Military
Exactly, and that's hence the title Riggs. It's like a rig machine It's a lot like Ripley also in Aliens with the cargo loader. But these things are very quick, very nimble. They remind me a lot of that really quick mech in Titanfall.
Oh, I thought it was Riggs from Lethal Weapon.
You're too old for this shit.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, I was actually surprised with the quality of the graphics that they showed. I had a feeling that the PlayStation VR was going to be medium quality graphics and a lot of like shovelware, not like real high quality.
Mm-hmm.
The video I watched this morning of it actually looks pretty cool. If it can maintain like really good graphics and stable frame rate, I'd be very interested to try this. But again, it kind of had that Connect Sports Rivals gimmicky feel. Like, I don't know what the longevity of it's going to be. They're like Pigeon was saying, they think it's going to be the next big esports thing. I don't know. I'd have to see more. And I'm also
I would love to watch the people with the VR on instead of the game.
Yeah.
How stupid they look.
Yeah. And I guess it's like a 3-on-3 online mode, but I'm curious that, now that they're saying there's going to be a single player career mode.
Sounds like you're loving this game. You're going to buy the PS4 VR bundle?
I'd really like a loaded couch demo system for us to try this stuff out.
Tweet them out. Tweet us.
Really like a loaded couch movie
catalog. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Yeah. Pig vomit.
In addition to the 3-on-3 online mode, which sees you team up with 2 other players to challenge an opposing team of 3 players, the game features a 1-on-1 online mode in which you team up with 2 AI pilots to challenge an opposing player backed by 2 AI pilots.
All right.
So you can play online by yourself.
Right.
Interesting.
Again, I wonder. I mean, I'd imagine the 3-on-3 would be a little bit more strategic. But I'm wondering if there is like a leader in the 3-on-3 in comparison to like when you're with 1-on-1 with the AI. Because with the AI, I'm assuming you're going to have to tell the other 2 to go do something.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope it's not like Halo 5 where you have to give the commands.
Right. Riggs Mechanized Combat League also offers an extensive offline single-player experience featuring a career mode.
Yes. See, this is important. I think it needs to offer a single-player mode, too.
This looks stupid.
You and your team of AI pilots rise through the leagues as you defeat other teams, earn fame and fortune, and gain access to new rigs and pilots. In total, there are 25 unique rigs to unlock, each with their own style of play. While climbing the ranks in career mode, you will also impress sponsors and obtain exclusive sponsorship deals, liveries, and pilot outfits.
That's a good number of like unlocks, though. I mean, look at Titanfall. What did Titanfall have? Like three different mechs?
10 gens.
Yeah, but it had 3 mechs, and I think Titanfall 2 is going to have 6 mechs.
Mm-hmm.
This is saying they're going to give you 24 unique rigs.
But is it the same rig just with different loadouts? Because I mean, each of the 4 that you're saying had, or the 3 that was in Titanfall had how many different loadouts that you could put?
Yeah, true.
4 different main weapons.
Very true.
Different rockets.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a glorified training mode, but I think it's nice that they're going to offer some kind of single player instead of just focusing on the online. Because look,
now I'm wondering with these sponsorship deals, deliveries, and pilot outfits, if you get to carry them over onto online play or not.
I would think you'd have to.
You would hope so.
Yeah, exactly.
PS4 Plus games for September 4. For September. Yeah. For PS4, it's Lords of the Fallen.
Xbox One had this for free once, right? Or
not for free. They had a mistake where I grabbed it for $7.
Yeah, how was that game?
I played it for about 3 hours and it got really hard.
Worst $7 you ever spent.
Real hard, like Volgar the Viking, or
kind of, yeah, kind of,
or like Echo the Dolphin.
Winds of Journey for PS4 and PS3.
That is. I think your son will like that game.
I was gonna say I might have to pick that up. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands for PS3. I'm gonna say this is Datura.
Sure.
For PS3. Okay. Badlands for PS Vita, PS4, and PS3, and Amnesia: Memories. Okay, for PS Vita.
Yeah, I guess I'll get those games for my Vita. I haven't played my Vita since I bought it. I wanted to stream my PS4, but you need to hardwire everything in order for it to work good because Wi-Fi just won't. The quality is just terrible.
And stuff.
Yeah. So if I can hardwire it, that'd be great. But as of now, I can't.
Microsoft News. you will soon be able to view Xbox Gamers Score leaderboards from previous months.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I thought they had that before.
So you can look back to see which month you were actually
I
first
guess-
place.
Maybe they do that now or they added it, but you can see who has the best gamer score for the week.
Yeah, I've seen that, but it'd be cool to go back a couple months and see your trend. They should give like a trend graph or something like that.
Yeah, for your year and stuff.
Yeah, like you can see like how you were trending through the year against all
where
your
big
friends.
months of expenditures were.
So there you go, Mikey Barra. If you're listening, give us a trend graph.
I mean, geez, you already have Excel. Just pie
Speaking of
chart it.
Mikey Barra, Xbox platform lead tweeted a picture teasing a new drop-down menu for the Xbox Gamer Score leaderboards found in the profile section. Design-wise, the layout is identical, save for the ability to filter the leaderboards by month.
I like this. I looking at people's achievements on my friends list and see what their gamer score is because I'm better than everybody.
I was gonna say you just like looking because you're better than all of us.
Because when I see somebody get an achievement the game that I have, I'm like, damn, I gotta play it so I can get that achievement.
I did get a couple toasts tonight or earlier tonight from Pigeon. He must have seen me getting some of the Chivos. He's
On XCOM, right?
Yeah, I'm playing. I see a little pop toast from Pigeon.
Paige, how pissed were you when I finished at least the story mode of Forza Horizon? Got my 50 gamer points.
Oh no, I don't have that game, so I don't care.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's if you have a game that you got achievements for, like GT Online, you got to level 50 on online.
Yep.
And you got the achievement. I got mad.
LFG groups and more hit Xbox preview members most likely September 1st.
Yeah, they were saying. I guess on Reddit they were saying it was going to come out today, but they think it was a little premature. So it looks like it's probably going to be tomorrow or within the end of the week.
Typical Reddit blowing their load early.
I don't know. Who's excited for this? LFG groups?
I used it for Destiny a lot.
I mean, I think it's going to be cool to join like groups for things like Grand Theft Auto or a group for like doing Forza Horizon stuff because I know especially like we all have busy lifestyles, so it's kind of been hard lately trying to get everybody on at the same time.
Right.
But I'm willing to give these groups a chance because I think some of the games coming out in the future, especially something like Sea of Thieves, is going to be really good for a group or LFG.
Yeah, but I don't know about you guys, but like, when I play online, I'd rather play with my friends than with randoms.
No, I agree
if I can
too.
avoid it.
I definitely,
well, unless they're 12 or 15, and then you'll jump onto some.
Yeah, get some new slang.
I'm curious if this groups or LFG will push a lot more people actually filling out their bios and stuff about their online profile. Because if there was a way to find out, like I agree with you, Pigeon. I don't want to stereotype people, but I'm not going to play with like a 12 or 13-year-old kid.
See Cuck's profile now. That's old, bald, ready to play.
I want to play with that like mellow, mid 30, 40-year-old, gamer. I don't want to be playing with the little
looking for affection from women.
Jesus.
Like nipple play.
Like I think a couple times I tried Destiny, a raid with a bunch of randoms. Yeah. I just got pulled in, and this one kid could not have been older than 15.
Yeah, but they're the ones that do it all the time.
Yeah, he was like, guys, I know how to do it. I know how to cheat and do it. I'm like, dude, I don't want to cheat. I just want to fucking do it the right way and finish it. And it was so aggravating. Everybody just got so fed up with this kid.
Aren't we supposed to do it with your buddy from work? The raids and the division?
Yeah, there's like 5 guys at work now that are like hardcore into it.
Can we fucking do it soon, please?
Please.
I got the season pass for Division. I haven't touched any of it yet, except the Underground.
Oh, all right. You guys asked, and they listened. Sorry,
yes.
Cut you guys off. The Warthog is coming to Forza Horizon 3 as a drivable vehicle for people who own either Halo 5 or Halo Master Chief Collection. Calc, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Whenever you drive the Warthog in Halo, it's always third person. And the drive mechanics of it are kind of a little bit.
Yes.
You get used to them and they become.
People were asking this. They were curious if they were going to do the thumbstick driving in Forza, or are they going to do just the triggers and make it drive like an actual car?
Right. But with the all-wheel steering and how much you power slide almost everything in Halo 5 when you're driving the Warthog,
I hope
this is going to be interesting.
You want my honest opinion? I don't care if this thing drives exactly like the Ford Raptor. As long as I know it's a Warthog, that's all I care about.
I'm going to smash in the cockpit.
So, yeah, I'm curious. I think they're going to make it drive a lot like a one of those off-road rally trucks.
Okay. I also heard that if you never play these games and you don't get the car, I think in October there's going to be a chance to complete some checklist or some quest in order to unlock it.
Okay. Yeah, I did see something about some kind of challenge in October.
Yeah, but they're also doing like weekly events.
Yes,
for this game, kind of like Destiny.
They're doing weekly challenges, and I don't know if you guys saw, but they're going to offer 4-player co-op in the campaign, which is pretty exciting.
We got to do the campaign together.
Yes. So I don't know. I think we talked about waiting on this one a little bit, but I'm like getting the itch more and more.
We gotta sit down and talk and see what games are on the horizon and what games we're gonna buy and what games we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
Calc and I have kind of been discussing this via Skype during the day.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely on board for Battlefield this year.
I wasn't, and then I saw some gameplay of it. I think I'm in.
Yeah, it's right now. It seems like Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4, and Battlefield 1 are the games.
I don't know about Gears of War 4.
Yeah, I'm still a little on the fence on that one.
I might wait because the Ultimate Edition was like $10 after like 3 months.
Yeah, I might wait on that one, especially because I'm going away on a
Titanfall.
Going away on a honeymoon in November. So
yeah, to where? Your dad's house.
Nintendo news. Nintendo America boss Reggie Fils-Aimé said...
Fils-Aimé.
Whatever. One of the things that we have to do better when we launch the NX, we have to do a better job communicating the positioning for the product.
Do you believe that? I mean...
Positioning? What, how the hell you stand it up next to your TV?
No, because everyone keeps saying that the debacle with the Wii U was everyone thought it was just a tablet. And then when parents go into the stores and ask for the Wii, and they're like, well, don't you want the Wii U? They're like, no, we want the one that's just came out, the Wii. Because it has the same name. But
right.
I don't think that's why. No. I think it wasn't powerful enough to do third-party support.
Yeah, but look at the Wii. The Wii was just shovelware and terrible, and it sold hundreds of millions.
That's because all the product placement and stuff, like the different advertisings and the things that they did with, the rock bands and the fitness and
yeah, I guess.
Well, I was saying to Scotchy, I think it might have been last week, Pigeon. You might have had to step away. Are you guys ready to sink $400, $500 into a new Nintendo product with all the IP, knowing that the backwards compatible doesn't work anymore?
Yes, if Zelda's on it, yes.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Well, it's coming to Wii U too, anyway. But I mean, I have all my systems hooked up. So
I might wait. I think it's inevitable to get it, but I'm probably going to wait.
I say I'm going to wait, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to.
Yeah, you never wait.
Throw my money out.
How long did you wait on the S?
I was going to say, who got the Xbox One S already?
I haven't even opened it yet.
Jackal. Multi-platform news. The all-in-one analog NT Mini plays game cartridges made for the NES and Japanese Famicom lag-free and with zero signal degradation, according to the hardware maker.
That's pretty sweet.
It's kind of crazy. It has a built-in port for the Famicom disk system. The NT Mini can also support up to 4 players and comes bundled with a Bluetooth-enabled NES 30 controller. Holy crap. Okay. The console also comes with a retro receiver, a wireless accessory that Analog made in partnership with 8Bitoid. Bitdo.
That ass dough.
Oh my God. Okay. The receiver supports multiple Bluetooth-enabled controllers, including Sony's PS4 DualShock 3, DualShock 4, the Wii remote, and the Wii U Pro controller.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. That's pretty cool that they offer those.
What would you pay? What would you pay for something like that? This also has an HDMI, so it can play on your big screens.
Yeah, but don't Japanese games suck?
All of them suck, but I'm just talking about for regular NES games. Who cares about the Famicom?
How much did you pay? How much? $30.
Pay for this, the system?
Because I'm using my own controller.
$79.99.
It's $450.
Whoa!
What? $450.
You know what I have to say to that?
Yep. I think I'll be
Jeez.
skipping on that one.
My cheap ass for my $30. Jesus.
Boo.
I haven't even bought a PlayStation 4 yet.
Blizzard
Imagine.
Entertainment and Facebook on Monday said they were working to make that easier for fans of Blizzard's popular PC games. What?
Imagine Kel comes back and he's like, "Hey guys, this is about a new system. $450. Oh, you got the Scorpio? Nope, I got the NT." You idiot. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, players will be able to use their Facebook accounts to sign up for and log into Blizzard's roster of games. That login function will pave the way for additional features such as live streaming Overwatch sessions directly to gamers' Facebook timelines.
Like, I'm wondering if there's like a cap on it, like a certain amount of
Length
Excuse
or
me.
something like that.
yeah.
You
Hmm.
think, what do you
Can't
think?
be dropping 3 hours on that.
Do you think they're seeing a steady decline in the World of Warcraft and an uptick in the Overwatch community?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Let's
I mean,
go to the,
although
let's go to
you're
the
gonna-
professional.
Huh?
Your sister-in-law, the World of Warcraft professional.
Well, she definitely dropped off, but again, World of Warcraft just released a new
like patch or not patch,
Yeah.
but like a add-on.
Expansion.
expansion. Actually, it should be out by the time this releases. And I know that she said she was interested in getting back in, and I knew there's a bunch of people on Twitch and stuff that I had seen that were replaying the old to get their character levels up to 100 or 100 and no, I think 100, so that they were ready for the expansion to drop. So
Yeah, I think it was released recently, and someone already was up to the max.
okay. So I think they're going to see a big uptick in that World of Warcraft again, but I'm assuming Overwatch is getting a bunch of play too.
Does Facebook pay to have Blizzard, or does Blizzard pay to have Facebook?
I'd imagine it's a Facebook paying Blizzard.
Huh.
Kelk, what do you think?
I don't know. I think it's the other way at this point. I mean,
Or is it like
Blizzard's
mutual?
huge, but Facebook's like billionaires huge.
Facebook.
Yeah, but Blizzard's
slapped
already got
Twitch.
Stream, so why the hell would it? There's not Stream. It's got a Twitch, and there's also what's that new one that we talked about last week?
Yeah, but that's what I was
Aim.
saying. I think they're seeing quite the decline in World of Warcraft. And I
Right.
think they're just looking for any way they can to get their
Reach out to the public.
get it out there more.
Survival. The second expansion pack for Tom Clancy's The Division has been delayed.
Yes, I'm excited about this.
You're excited about the delay? Survival is now postponed to a later date this year. The update to the release schedule now means the third DLC, titled Last Stand, will be released in early 2017 rather than the end of 2016.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
So
No.
they're saying this 1.4 patch. That's what this delay is about.
Yep.
They're pretty much, the developers have confessed to knowing the game is a complete mess. They're going to rip it apart, start all over with a bunch of stuff. Would you guys be willing, when 1.4 comes out, to take all of the gear and stuff we have, put it in our stash, and start a new character so that we can get acquired and accustomed to all the new changes and fixes and see if we really like the game again?
I don't
I
think
would do-
Pigeon has an open slot.
I do. I'll erase one.
That's good.
I would do it.
Yeah.
That
Why the
means
hell not?
when I say can you play, that doesn't mean to. Oh, I can't. I'm watching some stupid movie with my wife, like Brooklyn.
Well, by the time this comes out, I figured, you'll have a little more playtime. So
I doubt it.
Mm. Yeah, I don't see why not. That would be fine with me. I mean, I haven't played it in so long right now that it'd be fine for me to start over.
Or we can just have Doom's original character because he's like level 2.
yeah, there you go. No, because they're talking about like redoing the skills, like the skill sets, the gear sets, the time to kill. They're talking about the difficulty of the enemies. Like Pigeon, I know that was a big gripe you and I had. Like when you go from, what is it, like a 31 or 32 elite up to like
Yeah.
34, or you go from the hard mode to the challenge mode.
You're
it's-
not putting a dent in it.
Yeah, it just doesn't scale the correct way. They're talking about ripping everything out and redoing stuff. So
Mm.
I'd be curious. Like I'd want to go through the whole with a whole new character, play through it again, get used to all the new damage and bonuses and perks to the weapons, and give it another shot.
I'd say why not? I need something. I mean, we haven't had like a really new game thus far that had us kind of hooked. that we're all playing together and stuff like that. So yeah.
Plus, we all dropped $100 on the freaking season pass edition.
I mean, I'm not upset that I did that. I'm still happy I got the game. The game's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not either. I think we're what? If you look at our characters are like 6 or 7 days worth of playtime.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah or nay in the beers. Kelk, you're the one who switched up, so you lead us off.
It's a yay. I'm drinking.
You weren't sure when you started.
I wasn't sure. I'm drinking the Victory Tart 10.
It grows on you, right?
It grows on me. When I took the first couple sips, I was like, ooh, it's way too fruity.
Mm-hmm.
Fruity, and it's got a little of that.
I thought it was pretty sour.
It's sour, but it has a little bit of that like bourbon barrel in the background.
That's probably that duple.
Yeah. So the other one was like just straight up Sour Patch, like very sour, very tart. This one's very fruity and very bourbon barrel burn on top of all the sour and tartness, but it did start to level out. I do like it. I wouldn't highly recommend it, but I would say to people, give it a shot, drink the bottle. And I'm starting to get pretty ripped on it too.
Nice. And Pigeon and I are still yays. So
what's the food pairing?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ooh, with this, you know what this would go good with? Sausage and peppers. Like a sandwich.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Spicy sausage?
Yes, Italian spicy.
Nice. All right, let's get refills, and we'll be back with the Brown Breeze.
For more from the Loaded Couch, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hey, if you like me, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Pigeon Pegleg. Yeah! What's going on, guys? This is Cataclysmic Doom. Make sure to check me out on Twitch and Twitter at Cataclysmic Doom.
Hey, this is Scotchhound. If you want to hear more from me, you can check me out on Twitter at Scotchhound_LC or on Twitch at Scotchhound.
All right, we're back at the Brown Breeze section of the show, and it looks like all three of us have stuck with the same beer, I guess. So we're just going to skip over that. Right into the diarrhea of the mouth. KFC's secret blend of 11 herbs and spices is no longer a secret.
I bet you KFC sounds good to cook right about now.
Yeah, it does.
A Chicago Tribune reporter got the chance to sit down with Joe Leddington, Colonel Sanders' nephew, in order to write about the restored restaurant at the Harland Sanders Cafe and Museum in Corbin, Kentucky.
What a sellout. Why the hell would you give the recipe away?
Well, I don't know if he gave it away, but Leddington brought along a family scrapbook and was flipping through it, telling the journalists stories about the legendary chicken purveyor. Lo and behold, on the back was a handwritten recipe of 11 herbs and spices.
The journalist is like, here, hold on, let me just take a picture real quick with my phone.
Yeah, it's not a matter of these spices. It's got to be like a certain flour you use or a certain time you use or basil.
Sure, it's just like beer. Like even the type of water that you use can change the flavor.
I like the little picture he's holding though, because Colonel Sanders is actually wearing that bow tie.
The bolo?
Like he's totally in character in the family portrait
with children around them. That's creepy.
Yum Brands, KFC's parent company, has designed the truth of the recipe. Many people have, quote, many people have made these claims over the years, and no one has been accurate. This one isn't it either.
I don't care. Wait a minute.
I think they could say that about anything.
KFC Family Bucket sounds real good right now.
Holy shit, dude. I had KFC for Father's Day. We could have went anywhere for Father's Day. I went to KFC, and I was disappointed.
With the mashed potatoes and the gravy?
I got mashed potatoes, and I got a thigh. I got a breast of extra crispy and a breast of original recipe. And boy, man, I guess that restaurant wasn't that good because it did not taste fresh.
You just want a breast.
Jonas has been, every time he sees a commercial, he's like, Dad, we got to go there. I haven't tried that place yet.
What to do with the super dark tan with 9 hands coming out of the sand?
Yeah. All right. Olympic gold or Olympic athletes who bring home medals also bring home cash. I think they get the cash when they come home. United States pays $25,000 for gold, $15,000 for silver, and $10,000 for bronze. It's paid for by the United States Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
So they do bring it home with them then. Okay.
Yeah, they got to use that cash to pay tax.
Well, yeah.
Damn,
like any prize winner.
That drunk to spoil it? The fuck?
Like any prize winner, from a jackpot hitter to a Nobel Prize recipient, the athletes are taxed because Olympic medals and cash bonuses are considered income.
How? Like, it's not. Oh, okay. The cash they get. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought they were
The maximum
taxing
possible
gold.
victory. They might have been. I mean, it is technically income if you have that.
I think they're gold plated though. I don't.
They are now. Yeah, I think they used to be
Yeah,
like a long time ago. They were much smaller medals at that point. Now they're
But
like
Jesse Owens kicked ass in the Olympics.
now they're like pied plates or something. The maximum possible victory tax on the bonus for each gold medal using the top tax rate of 39.6% for the nation's highest earners is
Damn.
$9,900.
Almost
If Trump was
40%. Jeez, get Trump in there.
There it is.
Who pays 0%? The SETI Institute, the private organization that looks for signals of extraterrestrial life, has announced that it is investigating reports of an unusual radio signal picked up by Russian astronomers.
They're doping.
The signal might be coming from a solar system called HD 164595, some 94 light years away from us. It seems to be coming from that direction, at any rate, Shostak wrote. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess the Russians picked this up back in 2015.
They're lying.
And they kind of kept it quiet. And then an astronomy journalist cracked it and leaked it out. So now SETI is like turning 3 of their satellites or arrays towards it to try and investigate it.
It's probably like a planet fart. It's probably like a travels across the solar system.
Again, astronomers are cautioning that this might easily be a false alarm. But if the signal were sent from alien life in HD 164595 system, what would that mean?
It means that Donald Trump will be president.
I don't know.
It's 94 light years away.
Yeah, it's almost 100 years for that signal to get here, right? Is that the way it is?
Yes.
No.
No, because it's not traveling by the speed of light. It's traveling by sound waves.
So is sound
slower?
Dude, 1 light year is 9.46 times 10 to the 15th meters. So we're really fucking far away from it.
So yeah, for us to travel to it, but even like the speed that it's getting here it's still slower than.
So what do you guys think though? Like if it was do you think it would be exciting if it was something peaceful? Like, do you guys think that we should embrace something like that, or do you think we should keep it just hush hush?
Nuke it.
Nuke it.
It's a 100-year travel life, or no, it's like a 200+ year travel life on that.
Build a wall.
Hopefully it wasn't hopefully it wasn't an SOS.
Yeah, it's probably like help.
Yeah,
Planet's going to explode.
We've got 14 days. Please send help.
Oh my god!
Too late. 14 days is that fast for them, especially it's 94 light years away. Dude, it's probably like the that movie Home, where he sends like the party email.
Party here, everybody welcome. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was going to say, but I was like, nah.
That's probably what it is. It just got canceled.
Wave my hands in the air like I just do not care right now.
I don't like that Jim Parsons guy. I hate him.
I think he's funny as hell.
All right, questions from listeners.
You're just saying that because you're drunk.
You bigot.
Comes from at Sphincter says what?
What?
Yeah, nice. I thought I was going to catch a pitch on that one. What in the hell is with all this negativity in the world of movies and games on the interwebs? I loved Jared Leto's performance in Suicide Squad. I wish I can say the name or the same for Will Smith. And No Man's Sky is balls deep. WTF? I just had an epiphany. They should make DLC for No Man's Sky by putting Jared Leto as your character. Am I still writing this question?
Nice.
That is pretty good.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, Matt Damon wants to be in games, so let's maybe get Matt Damon in there.
That would be right up his alley with like The Martian and stuff in a comedy. I mean, they could get totally like turn this. They could totally turn No Man's Sky into a comedy and get Matt Damon in there exploring space.
We are fags. Matt Damon.
Jesus.
Film Actors Guild.
It is kind of ridiculous how much negativity is in the world.
Yeah. Especially on the interwebs.
Trolls.
Do you think
everywhere.
It's just jealousy?
I think it's Reddit. Ever since Reddit came onto the scene, nothing but bigots.
Kind of Reddit, but do you think it is jealousy at the base of it?
I don't know. I think it's just like, I want my opinion heard, and I want to be
I don't think it's jealousy as much as no repercussions. Because you're a keyboard warrior. You can troll. You don't have any.
Keyboard warrior? I never heard that before.
But again, even being a keyboard warrior, it's like, yeah, you have no repercussions for what you write, but still, why are you writing that? Just because you think it's funny, like in the troll mentality, or is it just because you really don't like what's there? And is it that you really don't like is there because you're jealous of the success of the other person?
I think it's just it's an outlet. Like everybody's always thought to themselves, they see something they don't like and they're like, oh, I don't like it, it's garbage. But now this allows people to get that mentality out there.
What happened to the old parents thing? Sorry, guys, bitch.
I just think it's like, I want my 5 minutes of fame. If someone else can reply to me being negative, it's just going to fuel me to be more negative, and then people will start knowing who my name is. That's all I think it is. It's just
sounds like Pigeon's Reddit account.
Hashtag Final Fantasy.
It's only for Final Fantasy. Speaking of which, I got about 18 replies back from when I said I didn't tell my wife I had an Xbox One S. What should I do?
Nice.
They're like, get a divorce.
Oh, jeez. That was the number
They're like,
one,
be honest with your wife. Good communication is a good marriage.
Oh, jeez.
You're like, lions kept me in it this long.
Yeah,
I should have.
Lying in deceit. All right. Thank you for the question. At Sphincter says what? Our next question comes from at Mega Minecraft Modder. I keep hearing Scotchhound playing Minecraft on the PC and survival, which is so last century. Why don't you play with mods? Or maybe you don't know how to. Losers. Seriously, yeah, I don't know how, and I don't care.
There we go.
Yeah, I like playing vanilla.
Yeah,
I don't need to play with the mods.
I think the game, the way it was made, was great.
Here we go. Negativity on the interwebs from Mega Minecraft Modder.
I don't need mods. I just like playing it the way it is.
TLC account. Did any of you guys know how to play mods?
No.
I do if I search Google.
Like I searched it, but there's like, you go to like Minecraft like mods.net and you got to download like a
the server that we were like paying a monthly membership to. You can install like these mod buckets, and it installs that onto your server.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just people who wrote code and stuff like that to give you different abilities and stuff that you just drop into like whatever files are reading that Minecraft reads. It's
just my daughter wants to try it out, and I've been looking for it. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to download this to my computer.
Make sure you're watching what you're downloading or where you're downloading.
Yeah, I just like playing the game for what it is. I don't need the mod to give me something above and beyond.
All right. Well, thank you for the question at Mega Minecraft Modder.
Loser.
Our next question comes from at Carlos Danger Wiener. Hey guys, love the cast. Don't believe what you hear in the news about Anthony Weiner. Those dick pics are real and not enlarged nor photoshopped. I mean, did you see the chick who was on the other end of getting those dick pics? Jeez, you would have done the same, right? Did you ever send a risque pic or receive one?
No, I have not. The world's not ready for my risque pics.
They're not photoshopped or enlarged.
Yeah. I never. Kelk, I told you about that story with that guy that showed me the pic one time. It was a real pic though, right?
Which one?
When I worked at the golf course?
No.
Pidge Everett? No, probably not. Anyway.
Tell the story now.
I was working at the golf course. It was during summer break, I think, and during my freshman year of college or whatever.
Too many beers. We got naked.
He was one of the landscape guys who went out and just mowed like one of the mowers or whatever. And actually he was just, I don't know. Anyway, he comes in the one day and I was just working in at the clubhouse. And randomly he just goes, "You want to see what gets me through the day?" I'm like, okay. And he like pulls out his wallet and he shows me this naked picture of his wife. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, that's great. I'm like,
you're like, nice,
weird,
nice tits on your wife.
I don't know if it was that same day or like two days later or something like that. Then he asks me for like a ride home.
He's like, "Hey, my wife wants to know if you'll join."
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't exactly that, but I give him a ride home, and I think I was 17 at the time, maybe 18. No, maybe I was 19. Whatever, doesn't matter. I was underage for drinking, and I'm dropping him off at his house, and he lived on Upper Sarepta, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come in for a beer? I think my wife's home." I'm like, "Oh, no, that's cool, man. I was just giving you a ride. I got shit I got to go do." Totally awkward.
Oh boy, he was trying to catfish your ass.
Yeah, seriously.
I never sent a pic, or actually I did take one myself. Try to send it to my wife. She's like, "Don't
Did your
do
phone
it."
break?
She's like, "Don't do it." Even though she was in the room, I'm like, "Don't." She's like, "Don't do it." But when I was in, I would say 10th grade, and like AOL, like internet was getting big.
Mm-hmm.
I had this like English project with 2 other guys, and we went on the internet and like started chatting with some guy. And we always just say like, "Oh yeah, we're so hot, we want pics," and we just go on the internet and get like naked pics of a chick and send it to them. It's like, this is what we look like.
Oh, so this is where your obsession with Catfish comes in play.
No, this is where my obsession with Lance comes in. Some guy he's like, "My name's Lance. This is what I look like." And he sent a picture of a black dude with a humongous cock. That's where Lance comes in, dude. The dude's penis was like just hanging.
And to this day, Jim has that picture saved on his phone.
I have it above my bed.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you for the question at Carlos Danger Wiener. Is this our last one?
Yeah.
Oh no. Our last question comes from at Sully Deb. Oh no, is it that bully?
Back to back episodes.
I don't
that
think
bully,
so.
Right?
It's got to be somebody different.
I don't know who wrote that question last week about Scotch Hound moving in with me. I mean, at Deb Sully or at Deb Sully. Okay. So this one's at Sully Debs. This is a totally different person. They are so pathetic. So are you going to do it? I don't know who at Deb Sully is, but I think you should do it. P.S. Now, did you get my text from that shower or from that showed my cans? Holy shit.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't get any pictures.
Because your wife's been hawking your phone. That's why.
It might have been it, yeah. Whiskers may have been hawking my phone, deleting the pics and sending back nasty replies.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. You should tell the story. But I think we told it already. But my mom has the hots for Scotch Hound. Beard or not.
Beard or no beard.
And Whiskers is mad.
It was funny because she had listened to the show this week, and she's like, "You better tell at Deb that I will cut." You call her a bully? I will cut that bully. She goes or something like that.
My mom will throw down with the best of them. She may be small in stature, but she makes up for in fists.
Fists. Her fists are huge. She's got man hands.
She got the God hand. Put you to sleep.
Yeah.
So I guess you didn't get the pictures, and I guess you're not going to move in with her.
You didn't get the Deb Cans pick.
No, I didn't.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They're huge.
So wait, so the Sully Deb is the right, the at Deb Cell is totally different?
Yeah, I think this person's should get a different pseudonym.
Hope you don't have a rabbit, Scotch.
Yeah, no rabbits.
What's a rabbit mean?
Fatal attraction.
All right, well, thank you for the question at Sully Deb. And thanks for reaching out and sending that pic. That's
We're trying
for
to.
the show. Yeah, trying to, exactly. Kelk, same. Oh, we're going with what kind of pairing are you doing with the beer?
It's a KFC bucket for sure.
That's just because we were talking about it.
Yeah, give me like the 12 piece with the 2 orders of mashed potatoes and gravy.
You're not going to go with the family plan, that 90 piece?
Do they really make a 90 piece?
No.
Okay.
No.
But
Oh my
I
God,
can eat
that'd
about
be
90
ridiculous.
pieces of fried chicken right now and die.
All right, that's the show. If you want to reach out to the Loaded Couch, you can catch us on Twitter at the Loaded Couch. You can also find us on YouTube now.
And on Facebook.
Yes, and on Facebook. That's right. Hit us up with questions, comments, anything you want.
And
you can also
Scotchy will tweet out.
Yeah.
the
Yes,
movie
I have to tweet out the
Endgames.
movie Endgame that I'm going to be selecting for this month. So keep an eye out for those. And you guys have anything you want to add?
Calc's awesome.
All right.
Of course.
And you can catch us on Twitter at CelticFox_LC, ScotchHound_LC, and Pigeon Pegleg. And that's the show. Thanks for stopping, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Later.
Later.